Hey, what's up, truckers and future truckers? Welcome back to another episode of Trucker Truth Reactions, where we keep it 100 about this trucking game. Now, listen, today's video was wild. My guy on the Truckerhood YouTube channel said he was scammed. The company he was working for promised him a guarantee and paid him peanuts. But look, we're going to react to this video. We're going to laugh a little bit, but we also going to pull out the real lessons so you don't end up in the same situation. So grab your popcorn, buckle up, and let's get into it. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this video. The Truckerhood. Go check out his YouTube channel, man. You know, the guy got some videos up, but I decided to react to this one. I liked this one. He said he got scammed.
Man, I really hate. I do not like doing these videos, man. I don't like doing these type videos, man. I like bringing. I don't know. I like bringing positive energy. Like when I make my videos, like I don't know. I don't like doing these. I don't like talking about this stuff, but you know, it's things drivers need to hear, man. Yeah, man. So Marten, man, I have no clue what they got going on. And it's crazy because I saw another video from another YouTuber who was working at Marten, and they were going through some things, and I went through the exact same thing, and I didn't want. I liked the company in the beginning. I wanted to stay there. Like, this is, it was they were right down the street from where I live. Trucks were decent. They had a wash bay, like everything you could pretty much ask for. And then you get one of them dispatchers that's just, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't have went local. That's how it made me feel. Like maybe I shouldn't have went local, or but that would be me putting the blame on myself when it really had nothing to. It had nothing to do with me. I didn't do this to myself. But let me tell
I disagree with you, my man. You said you didn't do this to yourself. First of all, the red flag was when you saw the video of the other person saying that they went through what they went through. Then you get up in there and the same thing happened to you. But I think I know what it was that made you, go up in there, man. Like you said, they promised you that guarantee. It was right down the street from the crib. They got the wash bays. You like they truck. So, you was sold on all that, man. So you can't say it wasn't on you. You know what I mean? There's choices and decisions. You made the choice to go there. You know what I'm saying? You saw what the other person went through, so you made the choice to go there. That was your decision. I would have went in there and asked them some questions about what happened with the last person, but you wouldn't have to be direct and give up no names or nothing like that. But you could at least talked about you could address some of the concerns that you may have based on what you saw in that video from the guy on YouTube.
you what they had going on. So apparently at Marten, after you deliver a load, they send like a confirmation message. And this confirmation message could come at any point during the day. And you have to sign it or agree to it, whatever it is, in order to get paid. So they were sending out these confirmations. The first time, they never explain it to you, by the way, first of all, when you get hired. What they told me was, you're out 5 days a week, you're home on the weekends, you run your loads, and you get $1,200 a week. That's what I was guaranteed. As far as miles, don't worry about miles, because you're never home every week. You're not gonna meet miles requirement to make any decent money. So you're pretty much banking on that minimum guarantee.
So hold up. You just said they didn't explain nothing to you, but you just explained that right there. Man, I just really think that once you heard that $1,200 a week guaranteed close to home, you probably was like, I ain't gotta go over the road. It's right down the street from the crib. I'm good. Hey, listen, drop a comment below if you think what I'm saying is right. I'm gonna let the whole video play out, and you can hear what my man's saying, and you take it from there. But I personally believe that once he heard that $1,200 a week guarantee, it was right down the street from the crib. He was sold. He just said, "Sign me up, Joe." He didn't even care.
And man, I was running like crazy for them, running nonstop. You know, and I just want to get home on Friday or Saturday. Then they start throwing little stipulations in there. Uh, you only you're home every weekend, but you're only allowed to be home for 34 hours. So that's a day and a half. You get home Friday, you got to be out Sunday afternoon. If you don't, you're not getting that money. If you don't sign that confirmation when they send it, you're not getting that money. And then you end up with the miles that you actually, do run, because it's all a bunch of short runs, live loads. You're not going to make the miles. You end up with a $400 check.
So you just sat here and explained all of that right there, but a few seconds ago you said they ain't explained nothing to you. Come on, man. This ain't making no sense, man. You just was sold on that down the street from the crib, $1,200 a week. Sign me up, Joe. Drop a comment below if you agree with me. If you disagree, drop a comment. Let me know. But we're gonna continue to watch this video. But I'm telling you, $1,200 a week down the street from the crib. He said, "Sign me up, Joe. I don't need to read no paperwork. Just let me sign."
So pretty much that happened to me once. They explained it to me. Okay, fine. It
Now
was
they
never
explain.
explained to me before. So I was like, all right, I gotta
Oh,
chalk that up. Maybe it was something. Maybe I didn't read the full. I guess you hire on.
you see what you just did? You just went like that. You said, "I didn't read. I just yeah." That's what you did. I know, bro. You didn't read it. You didn't read what you was getting into. You heard the $1,200 a week down the street from the crib. Sign me up, Joe. I don't need to read no paperwork. Sign me up. And you just watched the video of what the other dude went through on YouTube.
on packet and stuff like that. I probably should go through that, read the handbook. But
Oh man. Oh man, my Google over there going off, listening to me.
I just brushed it off. I said, okay, I know now. Now
Yeah.
they put me in
See,
a.
see, you one of those dudes right there, man. You just brushed it off. You ain't questioned it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't talked to nobody about it. You just was like, all right, I'm good. Down the street from the house, $1,200 a week. I like the trucks. I like the wash bay. Sign me up, Joe.
On another account. The other account, they told me you're gonna be paid exactly the same way to home daily, and that was that account I was on, last week where I was telling you guys I thought I was gonna be local, but I wasn't on a local account, and it was a local account, but for people who lived in this area. I didn't live there. I don't know where they thought I lived, but I didn't live there. So
What do you mean they didn't know where you live? When you filled out the paperwork, didn't you put your address up there? What are you talking about? I'm sure they knew where you lived at. All you heard was that $1,200 a week down the street from the crib. Sign me up, Joe.
they end up taking me off that account, but they made me finish out the week there. So I did the whole week there. I went home for the weekend. They said, Monday, don't worry about it. You'll be out here Monday and you're going to start on your local account. I said, fine. I can keep my truck. They said, yeah, you can keep your truck. Don't worry about it. Keep the same truck. Cool. So I'm running my loads all week. And they, I got a load yesterday and they called me and say, or yeah, it was yesterday. They said, "Hey, on your way home or on your way back to your delivery, which the delivery passed the yard." Said, "On your way back, drop that load that you have at the yard." I said, "Okay." I said, "Oh, this is how they usually fire you," but apparently no, I wasn't getting fired. They wanted me. They said, "Hey, just clean out your truck. We're assigning you a different truck." I'm like, "Oh, okay." They put me in a day cab. That's what I'm thinking. So they take me out of that truck, put me in Yeah, well, I spent the day. Mind you, I'm this is 5 o'clock. I'm on my last load before I get ready to go home, and now I got to clean out my truck. Anybody who's been on the road, over the road, I don't know why they think it's a 15-minute thing to take your stuff out the truck. Like I just got to grab my headset and my keys and get out. But no, when you over the road, you got stuff in. You guys seen the inside of my truck. I had stuff in there, so I got to unmount stuff, TV, unstrap my fridge, pull my fridge out, take all my stuff out the fridge. It's a lot. So it takes about 3 to 4 hours just to clean out a truck.
3 to 4 hours to clean out a truck. But bruh, didn't you say you was running like local routes? If I'm not mistaken, drop it in the comment section. Didn't he say he was running local routes? Or I don't know. I might be wrong, but I could have swore he said that he was running local routes. Why do you need all that stuff in the truck? And it's right down the street from your house. Why do you need all that? And 3 to 4 hours to clean out a truck? It's terrible.
And if you're gonna wipe it down, clean it up for the next driver, turn it in, you add another hour to that. But I told them, hey, it's gonna be about 9, 10 o'clock before the time I finish this. And they're like, oh, don't worry about it. So I'm cleaning out the truck, getting my stuff out of there. And I keep seeing this guy. He's like off to the distance. He's just staring at me, like what is this dude? Why is he staring? My truck look exactly like everybody else's truck. What's he staring? So he walks over because I guess we catch eye contact, and he says, "Hey man, yo, yeah, this about to be my truck." I'm like, "Oh, you getting my truck?" I was like, "Oh, you new regional or OTR?" He's like, "Nah, man, I ain't regional. I'm local." I'm like, "I'm local." He's like, "Yeah, man." They see what happened was they gave me a truck. They tried to give me a truck. Man, it smelled like cigars. It stank, man. There's ashes everywhere. The truck is filthy, man. I don't want that truck. And the tires is bald. It's terrible. And I was like, oh, what truck is that? Yo, why they assign me the messed up truck, the dirty truck? And it's a sleeper just like mine. But they told me to come get all my stuff out. They said, "Hey man, yeah." They said that your truck smelled good, like it was clean, and they want you to take your stuff out of here and put it in a dirty truck so I could have a clean one. Because I told them I won't drive for them if I got to drive the dirty truck. I want a clean one that smell good. So they said, "Oh yeah, this guy Don's truck is clean." And it smelled good. He could take all his stuff out of there and go get in the dirty truck. I
So it sounds like you the truck cleaning guy, Don. They know you clean the trucks good. You clean the trucks very well, Don. So they giving you all the dirty trucks to clean out. Let's continue with this, Don. This is crazy.
cleaned the truck. The truck was dirty when I got it. I cleaned it and got it smelling good and looking like that. Somebody smoked in my truck before I got it. I
You
tell you
do
guys
a
all the
you
time
do a
that
you
yeah,
do a
these
good
trucks
job, Don. You
when you
do a
get
good
them,
job doing it.
they not gonna be what you think. They dirty. And I sat there for a whole day with my bucket and rag and wiped the walls and everything down in there and the floor.
I don't know, Don. They might have just hired you to clean the trucks. I mean, doesn't sound like you looked over the paperwork anyway. You just said, sign me up, Joe. So they might have just hired you to clean the trucks, Don. Sounds like you do a good job. Listen, I got a few box trucks out here. Georgia need to be cleaned up, man. You come clean my trucks, bro. Get them smelling good and everything for my drivers.
And mopped and put my air fresheners in my smell good, scrubbed the seats. I did all that. So you mean to tell me he's taking my truck because I cleaned it and I'm taking the dirty truck? Like, what kind of sense is that's the whole reason I was getting out of my truck? Not because
Yo,
I was getting
drop
in the
a
day
comment
cab,
below if you
not
think
because
they hired Don to clean the
I
trucks.
was getting an older truck because the newer trucks are for over the road drivers or anything like that, which would have made sense. I'm getting the dirty truck because I cleaned it and somebody else likes the way how clean my truck is.
You clean it.
That
You the
right
truck
there,
cleaning.
between that. So you know, I skip past this part. So I go home. I bring all my stuff in the house, and you know, I live on the fourth floor. I take all my stuff out, I bring it home, pack it in my car, drive it, take it up to the fourth floor, and the very next morning it's payday. I wake up to a $200 paycheck.
All right, we're gonna end this one right there, man. You know, you know, you got $200 paycheck, Don. It sounds like that's what it's worth to clean the truck. You know, you the yard truck cleaning guy, man. So that's what they pay the yard cleaning truck guy. $200 a truck, man. They was letting you get that truck ready for the new guy that came on. But yeah, check it out, right? This part one of this reaction. I'm gonna drop part two. Just gonna end this for now. I'm not gonna carry this full video on right now. Stay tuned for part two. The trucker hood guy promised a guarantee. He didn't get the $1,200 a week guarantee. It sounded like Don was hired to clean the trucks, to be honest with you. Drop a comment below in the comment section. Let me know if you agree with me, you disagree, but until then, we're gonna end this one right here. I'm gonna see you on part two.